Now, a rabna and an equia also free air contested for the Blakuma North. And on what is share so no? The 19 polling station as of Saturday, 7 a.m. they had a lot of things and I was somewhere. So the NPP people needed to come in and show in their support for Nana Equia Free. The deputy national organizer, Nikwe Lloyd, was there fully. And Obasa Obabe Bois Nana Equia Uswe Free. And Rabana, send the political parties in power. She needed a lot of people to come in and support her. Let's face the fact. When they call him Malik Bazintali, he is a leader of the 5K force or so ever. We are talking about a particular moment when it comes to say, oh, support one particular person. We know so you can show your fully challenge, you can show your fully support to your contestant, but showing your support to your contestant doesn't mean say you will call on tax, you will call on some people they are not identified when it comes to security services in our country, and you label them as 5K force, you label them as 2K force. So call one particular constituency, that's a for. No, we don't do it like that. We don't do it like that. So, essentially, St. Peter's polling station, one of the polling stations that to me, say the kind of encroachment to about Honum and also change other polling station centers are Ewa Blakuma North. So, a Honum tension, now it was very high on that particular note. Now, Nikwe Lord is the deputy national organizer of the NPP. He went there. And then he himself, together with some NPP national executives, they were present. And they were making sure say the structures, the measures are easy for the aquam. I was saying in Crawford, it me pay every omufie beto abanse na be bia embe show muno. He was making sure that measures now will be keenly followed, and people over there will obey that kind of measures. Oguso oni NDC for no and negotiate omo kasana no. Then some people from somewhere, unwillingly, they came into the scene and started attacking Nikwe Lloyd. In fact, it wasn't pleasant. Obi a video ni biana so obi a video no circulating on social media. Or didn't say can attest the fans say the attack on Nikwe Lloyd was very unpleasant and it was uncalled for by the National Democratic Congress. It was uncalled for. We are not here to preach violence. We are not here to say when it's time for election, someone should call some unidentified tags, come into a police station, come into a constituency, create humor, create some sort of fear in the people within that same community. Yes, two elections. We had the 1992 constituency. The 1992 constitution, and then we have a system of governance. The system of governance is a democratic system of governance. We are not under dictatorial rule. We are not under autocratic style of leadership. As will be quite that's will be during the center of that particular polling station. It was also tax it was uncalled for. And I expect the National Executive or the National Democratic Congress, I expect the government of Ghana, of which our president, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, will call these kind of tax to order. He will allow the police service to conduct their investigation and arrest some of these tax or more attacking some people over there. That's what I'm saying. I'm not here to do a political thing for one particular political party, either the NPP or the NDC or DFP, CPP or any other thing. I'm here to speak the mind of people, and I'm here to speak the truth. The apostle Blakuma North it was uncalled for. In fact, at the time of police for the Mombe rescue, Nikwe Lloyd, in fact, I'm a journalist. There was a reporter from GH1. The thugs assaulted that particular reporter. They slapped her. Ombonasum said, "Oh, take videos and I said, oh, take photo be Look at this. He is a reporter. He needs to have a vivid information about what is happening, what is transpiring at the center, and at that particular constituency. And also make a report to her media station. and will make a reporter a tag. That same people no more Lloyd, no. Those same people, one of these people slapped the girl, and the girl was crying. Are we here to intimidate our own citizens? Are we here to create some sort of fear and panic in the citizens of Ghana? No. We are here to create fear and panic in people. But then we are here to make sure say the elections are here to Okrom Hanom, no, it will be free and fair. We've always preached about free and fair elections. How do you want me to believe say elections near course no? If say the party and I say the party in power might offer a lot of tax, I'm gonna be creating a lot of intimidation, might create fear and panic into the people. How do you want me to believe say the election that you hold you up not no, it was fair? It wasn't fair. That means it wasn't fair. Now, someone check it. The population in North, it is over 60,000 population, close to about 60,636 people in our North constituency. And someone check it. The marginal Nanekria also free during this December 7th as to a Rabna, then it was just 48 votes. But as of weekends election there course no, a Rabna chain Nanekria also free votes by 209 votes. They didn't catch up. It tells you say it was just a huge margin. Sorry, just a slim margin. And just this morning, I have seen the deputy secretary of the New Patriotic Party, Mr. Haruna, confessing say they don't understand the reason why the EC accepted to have a re-election at Ablikman North, and because of that, also the assembly court. It's Ablikman North issues, no. Right currently as we speak, in young joy, because the NPP also believes they've had that particular seat for the last 28 years, and if somebody loses Krampa, it shouldn't be in this particular manner. But I'm also asking, during the NPP time, the NDC also complained bitterly about choir NPP for unidentified task called Delta Force to attack people during election grounds. The NDC people also had that same complaint. Social media, even most of them, communicators, in some of the radio stations, some of the TV stations, they also lamented bitterly about where the NPP people were using the Delta Force people to intimidate people when in opposition. So you as National Democratic Congress, I'm also back in power. Now see have a by-election, that's a rerun of election. That's also for the same tax. When you were in opposition, you condemn the NPP, you condemn them that so tax in the name of Delta Force. That's some back creating another force called 5K Force, 2K Force. What's the essence of the country that we want to build? Are we trying to build a country based on violence? Are we trying to build a country based on war? When we are having an election is not a war zone. That's what people should understand. Election, it is not a war zone. When you do this, you set a precedent. You set a precedent. Now, one particular another thing is here was how comes in issue. But with how comes in there, no. Listen, like Yakakra. This is the woman. She is the former member of parliament to Autu Senya East, Kaswampo Temo, the central region. She is a former MP for Autu Senya East. Opinion Hawa Kumsen. Now Hawa Kumsen in Sembe Baye during voters registration exercise conducting around Kaswa and those kind of places. She had a call. That was 2024 last year. She had a call saying during that voters registration exercise, some people be for unidentified people on register in the name of a said political party. That means I don't know. So catch him saying the political party funded by me. To me, Maestro, I don't know the said political party. Those unidentified people are free. Kaswa also voting registration exercise. She had that call. I know free in office because at that time he was the minister for the special initiative development. under the administration of Nana Dango Kufuado. No one office, and no in office, a bar, Kaswa. So she started doing her investigation, and per her investigation on Unya and per the evidence on Unya, or no believe you say at that time. In Crofono Mukofo Mobile was a said political party being a Kofo Maba, so Mbevu or Mumbe register. So when it comes to the election in December 7th, these people will come in and vote. Our castle and also opening. So a create uncomfortable environment around that particular place no koye. So some people supposedly are Omufri NDC started to attack her and they threatened her say ombekuno or chintu gun or my warning shoot and a whole lot of things. I know say you remember that kind of story. In fact, according to some of the things they are actually saying say how Akumsin even hide some people to attack the NDC at that time. So how Akumsin SRT president at Kaswa last year. Now she came to Oblekuma North just to support Aneke also every year. So obetimi attaining that kind of seat the new patriotic party at that time. When she came, she had that mentality. They said, NDC for no attack me that. If I want to attack the NDC, I need to go in as a full soldier. The NDC people were saying that a new question or cross a particular boundary or a new question or bend the easy at a polling station or crampo. Almost say new question or bend the polling station, new question or bend the easy at a polling station. So what she did, they say, if say the 5K force tax preventing the 5K force tax preventing so obeying the polling station, the easy polling station there, then she will also take necessary steps. A whole police for avoiding they say those kind of thing person create in ka own free ho. When ya botre no go for pepper spray and no spray the go the then NDC executives so and they needed also to retaliate because me say my constituency say me NPP ni me NDC having election no my constituency and the police service is trying to tell me say I shouldn't go near to this boundary. Now I'm trying to unfollow that particular rule. I'm not being someone I'm a person me dim raso or honum. Police for nature me dim akono. My son for pepper spray and me spray pepper spray no. And you go. Me rival political party. Unfortunately, pepper spray no spray and go ne reverend so. E go other journalists, reporters, around the scene. Go many one particular girl crampo there. I was say now was somebody ice water. So and sand in this water no. Unnecessary scene. And to me, how I comes in a creative or honorable. The NDC people needed to retaliate. That's the reason why that guy flight or 2 years as a python. Now attacking how I comes in, and they all started beating her up. On your crowd, a matured woman, someone who is married, someone who has that educational status, someone who has been a minister before, someone who has been an MP for Awutu Senya East, someone who is a grown old woman at this particular moment in time, or serving as a role model to some of the people of Kaswa and even within the NPP political party. But because of the precedent that he set, our Kaswa the NDC people needed to attack her like a thief. Or honorable, but the NDC people needed to attack her as a thief because of the precedent that she set. Our Kaswa, Awutu Senya East, during the voters registration exercise, of course, our Kaswa, Oko Puligan, a ma warning shot, maybe pre-prime near day. I know you know the story. Now was the this phone attacking. And after someone attacking, there's this particular woman called Hannah Bisiu. He is a vibrant member in the National Democratic Congress, the NDC. She came and I say, She is condemning what happened at the scene. Some Blake Manota year to aba. Na manfo bebre no edi emrasha omunsem no omu bo manfo mu intimidate manfo mu create fear and panic in the people of Blake Manot no. Or say or condemn me on so ewa Blake Makromo. But she believes that how comes in accept a particular president. That's the reason why I this for so attack, you know. And that was what happened at Kaswa, because at Kaswa no Hanabisi she was there and she saw what Hawa Kumsin did to her. According to what she said. What's in your Kaswa Kwa? I also West Wagon. When they were having that by-election, it was through Hawa Kumsin and yet some George Bono. It was true, and it was true. And Musa caused a lot of things. Oh, Ayawaso West when they were having the by-election over there. Yeah, Mami Lydia. And yeah, Brad John Dumelo election their course no. So, or no how comes you know, accept a typical president, and the president on one case accept no, and then the A follow na any funny believe say having election. Now so mu how comes no hobia. I was so more attacking. But this was an uncalled for situation by both parties, both the NPP and the NDC. Where many Abraham make one said dying of FLP. Now suppose one could do NPP for what? When NPP comes to power, they will still do the same thing. Say NPP for power, they will still do the same thing, and that is not good. Say political party be back power. That's what yes I say ya. Obi back power. Opeso repeated that same thing. So we me be. It's me yo be ateka. And no young cran this agro no. Political parties in Ghana should understand. Say it is we the people. Any more political party ni you do. It is the people of Ghana. And almost terming the foundations of political parties in Ghana. They should understand. Say people, the citizens of Ghana, and no more want that adequate power to lead over them. And therefore, they should respect the rights and freedom of the people in our country. They should respect the kind of power that the local people had given to them. They say a by-election, not see a co-election. Election grounds is not about see a election grounds and your war zone. Election is a leader now me believe is so only you know. My choice, me ko express my mind, me ko tomaba. Don't create certain fear. Don't create certain thing within the citizens of that said community. According to EC, almost 500 people did not come to vote, all because of these kind of things that happen here. It was in Peter's Methodist polling station, and then the NPP are saying say they will take the matter on. They will not allow the deputy secretary of the NPP, Mr. Haruna, or say on Tnase, MSB NDC for Mfa Kunyanesa, because for the past 28 years, Akunyano a NPP dia, but because of said the EC at that time, Omurini ye with a number of 32,541 votes, the EC at that time did not collate the remaining 3 polling stations to be added to the already 16 polling station. I don't know, so I'm a seminar copy court or Mako have a rerunning election. Uncle Ye and Famwa, the political party, and they believe say the court, and they will still have that seat, It will still remain vacant or parliament. Or monche Emma NDC for no Emfa seat Ablekuma North constituency. A lot of inside issues and also but there's this story within the same NPP that I would love to touch on. The former president of the Republic of Ghana, His Excellency John Ajekum Kufuor, was the president between 2000 to 2008. Yes, for the past 2008. So was spending 8 years. Was spending 8 years. With the seat as the president of the Republic of Ghana. We are also live on Time TV. My culture say you're live or Tofiakwa TV. You're live or Tofiakwa on Facebook, and then we are also live on Time TV. Subscribe, mama, na comment, na share, or comment now, share, or comment now. Bija ewa I'll read it here. I have time to read it for you, and then we will have everything for you. So we are talking about ex-president John Agyekum Kufuor. We're having some kind of interview about the NPP. And we all know say he was the president of Ghana between 2000 to 2008. What President Agyekum Kufuor is trying to say is say also on one Kasane party, when they went into opposition as of 2008, he was the leader of the New Patriotic Party. He made sure say or best settle every difference be asset in within the party or be putting the party together. They will perform our 2012 election. He will be part of the party elections and as electoral campaign during the 2016, and then he will help NPP to come back to power in 2016. But the Kame yourself, as far back from 2016, Ebano, the NPP episode omujini free political party name or must sideline any free political party name. When it comes to necessary issues, or no ye penimo wofie, ebiono betima tre na dream betima an adequate advice. Now, boy, ne put two things together, my political party na fund into my pay frano. The NPP is failing to do that, and it seems that he is part of that particular party, or leading the party from 2000 to 2008, 8 solid years. For the said political party, but then a free so free so no as omo nyehwe omo man nchen omo sunline and ofili bitter about that particular situation. Now what I want to tell the NPP is say, whether you like it or not, the man or the mobile power, your first president, and this is the man to lead the NPP into power. I know say Professor Edu Boyne led the NPP in 1992 elections. NPP for Elusu abruptly. John Agyekum Kufuor led the NPP in the 1996 elections. He led the NPP in 2000 election. But the NPP for by power in 2000. Ubianko check that particular history. In fact, NPP for going into the 1996 election, no one said the kind of percentage John Agyekum Kufuor nyadema the NPP the NPP and dan gini hunta so mbenya that particular percentage but he rescued the NPP because at that time 1992 to 1996 the NPP which was led by Professor Edu Boyne boycotted Parliament. So Parliament at that time was fully represented with the NDC. But in 1996, when John Agyekum Kufuor came, he rescued most of the seats for New Patriotic Party. 2008, he won the election and came to power. 2004, he retained the power for the NPP. 2008, no jao, Edema the NDC. Ayura, Professor Fifi Atamels, Ebefa Kunyano. When it comes to Efianyansa, Papa Nuobi, Sheni age, he is grown. When yini, some of the leaders of more political party nim Owunyansa Ebesukuwa Wakobi, he has been in power before. He has been in that particular position. Some of the national executives so big into omo papa and national. He has been in that particular position before. He understands the ins and outs of NPP, and he understands the people of Ghana because he has led Ghana before. So what are you talking about? Are you trying to tell me say so open be saying our political party anymore and funny die mano? So open be say na say our political party anymore and funny die mano? Also the die mano. When you go to South Africa, before say you run Nelson Mandela ebabe wuno. Whenever bia omo election, na Nelson Mandela political party no ebe holding an election bia no. Omo making sure say Nelson Mandela o de anya hwe krampro mo fon ntina kemu say South Africans no hu say wa pagya ne nsa keke e wave omo a it is a win for their political party. They were worshiping Nelson Mandela. Go and check. The likes of Thabo Mbeki, the likes of Jacob Zuma, and the other people who lead that part, that political party, no, they were worshiping Nelson Mandela at that time. Because they told it why say Nelson Mandela now some going to any other election now, he can easily help them. But why should you neglect a leader or the Maba Pawada? He has seen it all. He has seen it all. And then Chichemuna ba NPP mono. And the indisciplined trait number NPP no be sorry and what can answer their chip any mubino. This man can solve the issue for the NPP. I'm not sure. Say the factions now about within the NPP currently as you speak. Say more to me bring it in. President John Ajekum Kufuor. That's what Fred in Pennyphobia the mobile political party name. Not try say or repair some wounds be a war party name. I'm not sure. Say those said people no. Almost respecting the advice of John Ajekum Kufuor. I'm not sure. They will never do that. John Ajekum Kufuor is someone that Ghanaians respect him. John Ajekum Kufuor is someone that Ghanaians love him. And as a matter of fact, the NPP and one particular party are only leadership since 1992 near Podium Bapan was John Ajekum Kufuor. You can't line the man. Nipanokro or Penina saying it's a more train, send Nipan because I've been a crechi, Namabijno Akain near Marcus, your brofwakes. He was a peaceful man. He was very bold. He was this, he was that. Hey, what NPP, whatever success NPP Chokubiano, John Ajekum Kufuor laid that particular foundation for the NPP. If you don't know, let me tell you. Whatever success be an NPP for currently as we speak. Omoni bomb wasa for hene say NPP. If he say J independence or money political party or my bomb my name or my nyamadiamo mino nyamano mo kaninano foundations no were laid by John Ajekum Kufuor. National Health Insurance when they introduce here. One of the Ghana called HIPIC. School feeding program one of the bomb my name. Nursing training allowances. Who invented that? Teacher training allowances. Who invented that? Bro, see, Munjai Diamoyeno. The NPP political party, Munjai Diamoyeno, don't sideline John Ajekum Kufuor from the political party. He is someone, he can easily put things together for the political party. And some of the things are more did a NPP, a John Ajekum Kufuor, and a certain foundations, no, and the NPP. And the Bonnie Ben away. Bonnie Ben and away. The Bonnie is on the political party from Umbra Power in 2000 and from Unco position in 2008. The Bonnie is on in 2016 election, non from Umba back to power. Now, Mufasa Adi we Indino. This is not the NPP. This is not the NPP that we know. The NPP from penny for no. Some more at the case you should consult your elder. And at this particular crucial moment that we have, nobody, you have another Nana Kufuor as the ex-president. You have President Kufuor as also another ex-president. The kind of experience near Brabona, John Ajekum Kufuor Apono, maybe another Nana Kufuor about the same thing, but the experience no. And the achievement, John Ajekum Kufuor and Jadu toward the man the legacy. Oh, Jadu toward the more my Ghana no. I'm not sure say Nana Kufuor was able to achieve that kind of legacy. You should give that man the maximum respect that he needs in the political party. Bring him into the party. Moment and yet that kind of elder no umbeban for consultation. Now put two things together for the political party. Because currently as we speak, there are a lot of factions between the political party. And you cannot use this kind of factions within the political party to reclaim power in 2028 and the NCDA. If you don't solve your own internal wranglings within the party, there is nowhere in 2028 election you can easily come to power. And these people should understand. John Ajekum Kufuor is one person who can help them to reclaim their power. Over the weekends, Yanti Asempa. Could there be a war Canada? I don't know. Say, producer the neighbor to Swamamia. Yes, or that's so. Yes, or that's so. This is the girl, Belinda. Belinda free Kumase. Na or Canada Sebi Oko School scholarship 26, right? Police have 26, right? Yes, 26 years. Okodi Oko School. Even you say Oko Oko School. Na Belinda Oko School, according to reports, we pay Oko market Akudidra Abigufi. A journal Okodi no. O pay weekends now Okudidra Senebeye Odibedidi for the week. Onye obi ne pay so omo ko market akwa African market akwa Kodidwa. Belinda Kodidwa opie Kodidwa onje obi aka onye obi ahwe na nipa boni ni bi etimi aboni to ekono. Nipa boni ni bi etimi abo Belinda to ekono kwa. Ababa wa kama. Ne maame ne papa tete mu morem. A flying from Ghana. I didn't go Canada so nkusuade. Asem say and to Belinda our Canada. Asem over the weekends like unse me kasa na my bafom kakra me boy people ni this phone echi no na mano odin but Drew Belinda no my bafom because of say asem no I mean ya. So akro 26 years oba. I was free Ghana. E dia ko Canada so okusuade no we school when you juma or Canada here now or the skaka crab be no and no call you know asem say na koto no bia boni tuo ekuno kwa. And according to the police our mobile crime scene honom no what they are saying is that they are now about to conduct an investigation to check the CNT ababa wano etima hwe ne nkwa no ba me no esi na asem ba kwa me ka o bichim say e bia ni pakro mom o man crofo no say ombe Sadian maybe wrong identification. It was a wrong identification and it was unfortunate moment now to Belinda no because a girl 26-year-old girl student or kunusuku there when open anybody I was see you kunisa oh Canada mountain so I say me bam between no say the person no territory and as nipa no obedi say juma no maybe it was a wrong identification maybe at that time nipa no obedi ni bone no around that supermarket as a market area. And the kind of identification that no maybe on Belinda no that was my mind, and that is what I'm like. A police for not in America, America. And at this particular crucial moment, I will say extend our warmest sympathy to the family. Na Yakopon and Chichomore because and then Sebi beti to morem do edo babe to kwanya kwa bruche so nkusuade na asem say e beto no at the sport enye easy Belinda hunama and we share conscience and I believe say Yakopon so en kan busia for na koma na bibia etimi koye within the Maestro. What I say, a hot issues, a political update, and I'll be doing this as time goes on. I will come live, and then get you people updated when it comes to political issues and the hot issues going on in our country. And I will say we'll get interactive. My catch is obaswa like it, share, comment it, now making sure say after France will be to me and you be ashena be to me akoye. Within Maestro GH, you are live. Tofiakwa TV, Time TV, on YouTube and on Facebook. Midibisia. Ebeto asubi.